Then we're just gonna wait for the chat to come in.
So we're on right now?
Yeah, we're on.
How many millions viewer?
14 million.
14 million? That's not
Yeah.
good enough.
I mean, you're beating Dennis and Ramsey. So
Easy.
easy.
This guy sucks.
I could do what you do, easy. So you guys get a good drunk. So
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's what we're here for. For drinks.
Drinks in the chat.
oh, you'll love the chat. Well, at least you're not playing poker in the
Yeah.
chat. You already know what happens there.
Have you ever noticed like comments like in the chat about us or like about the dealer? Like these dealers suck.
I mean, some of the hot girls in the chat say Sammy and Magic are the most handsome guys on Live at the Bike, but
Yeah.
yeah, and that
Pretty
their wives are lucky to have them. I mean, I see
standard.
that stuff.
Standard.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, not really. They're like, Garrett sucks at poker. Sammy and Magic are better. You know.
Yeah. By the way, I play with Art
Oh.
this
Oh.
week
Oh, really?
in a game that I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. And I doubled up out of him. And I doubled up out of him. I wanted to say it on the.
You play with Art in your dreams. Oh.
No, seriously, I played with him
I'm just joking.
in a very small game for him and in a very, very big game for me. And
I saw Art branching out.
and I cracked his aces.
Hold on, guys. I'm loading up the chats so I can see you guys in a bit.
Come on, Wayne.
What? We had to get drinks first. What was more important, me setting up the show or drinks?
So people are here
See,
to
look,
watch us
Live at the
drink.
Bike, Superstar Dealers, Magic, and Sammy.
Superstar dealers. I
Yeah.
hate that. Do you feel like you're a superstar of Magic? I do the question since you're.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're kind of a
Sometimes.
superstars?
LATB Superstars. That is
No,
what you.
I went to Vegas and played, and then I got
You recognize?
Yeah.
See, sick.
Yeah. Happen.
We got the Twitch chat here. Mad Benjamin, I was in there. Sandy Joy, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Mad Benjamin says, I don't recall anyone ever saying anything unkind about you guys on Twitch. So at least you have that.
All right.
They're there like all the time. What's up, Louis MP Lorenko?
Yeah. Nice to see you from the front. Usually we see the back of our hair.
Yeah.
See, like I'm losing hair.
Hey, I'm the one
Every
who gets,
day.
I'm the one who gets the bald rips like all the time. Ooh, here we go. See? Check it. Oh, dude, like over 100 watching.
Wow.
It's no, we haven't even started.
I have 85 for my family, so it's like 15. Wow.
Sammy's got jokes. Don MC3, that's why we have hats. What's up, Surf and
Surf.
Snowboard?
What's up, Surf?
So, somebody you actually know, right?
What's up, Surf? I need a ticket signed. Haha, just kidding.
Surf's up. Sammy Magic. Okay. All right, YouTube chat loading.
Surf is one of the OG of
Yeah,
Loud
he's
Bike.
been around longer than me. Surf
He
and Snowboard.
he was playing, I think, my first time dealing on
Really?
the show. Yeah. I think.
Wow, dude, 8-0, 121, and we haven't even started yet. So,
What's up?
120. We're 10-0, 10 likes, 0 thumbs down, 121 on YouTube watching. Twitch has 20. So,
5 players, Magic and Sami.
yeah, who are your favorite players? Sammy.
This question needs to be more precise, like, because
Favorite
there is different
player for
aspect. Like depends.
Winning or watching play?
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
who we cheer for.
you guys have the front seat view.
Sammy, you want to answer that?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
Like throw each other under the bus.
You go ahead. I've been talking a lot. It's your turn.
What's the question?
Favorite players.
Favorite
Favorite
players?
Live of the Bike players.
My favorite Live of the Bike player? It would
who-
be Destin.
That's a good one, yeah.
And then second would be Randall.
Randall.
What about Dennis?
Huh?
Yeah, Dennis with one N.
Yeah,
but also two
Dennis.
S's.
For me, it's Dennis. I mean, who I think is the best player, or
No, just whoever your favorite is.
Because it's always action and loud with those two players.
yeah, we have fun. We definitely have fun. It changes our daily work. But
Okay,
I
there we go.
like who we think is the best player. I think.
Brian Arakaki's like, when does the poker start? Shout out to Brian Arakaki, the Live of the Bike director.
Brian, what's up?
It starts in 24 hours, Brian. Just to let you know.
Yeah, Brian, are you drunk? Oh, wow, 26 thumbs
There's
up.
so much question.
Yeah.
So many question. I mean.
Yeah, dude, these are all the questions. So, chat, write your questions down in the YouTube chat and Twitch chat, and we'll get to them after the interview. 27-5, that's sick. Shout out to Patrick Curran.
Is he in the,
Shout
in the
out to
chat?
Yeah,
Patrick.
but my freaking screen's frozen.
Yeah.
He ran the 10K
Yeah, with JJ,
JJ.
De La Garza,
and Michael.
and Michael DLG. Thank you. Oh, Vahe. What's up,
Hello,
Vahe?
Sami. You're friend by friends. Hey, Tristan.
Hello, Vahai.
I've stacked Sammy in 2-3. Great feeling. Donation machine. Here's a rebate. Solid guy, though.
I don't know this guy, but I probably, if I see his face, you're not the first, you're not the last, so don't worry about it. Thank you for the donation to Live the Bike.
All right, what's up, guys? This is PokerCraft, the Live of the Bike Monday podcast. I'm D22 Soso Wayne Chung. This is Sammy, and this is Magic, and these are the highly trained dealers on Live of the Bike. And it's actually true. They have to do a lot more than normal dealers, so definitely props to them. Very minimal mistakes. We're all human, so we all make mistakes, but spectacular job by all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's get the Sammy story first, and
Why
then the
me
Magic
first?
story. You're in the middle, man.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you want to know? What's
Just-
my story? My life story?
Yeah,
my
your life
poker story?
Your life story, and then how it gets into poker, and then end up, alive with the bike. And
So
how
I was born August 15 in
Yeah, go ahead.
1986.
Whatever you want.
No, I'm born and raised in France. I've
yeah.
seen some question about where I come from.
Yeah.
Born and raised in France.
Yeah.
My parents are immigrated in France from a small country in North Africa called Tunisia.
Ooh.
I'm sure not a lot of people know about it. So I'm French Tunisian, and I moved to California in 4 years ago, and became a dealer 3 years ago. My first experience as a dealer. Came here 4 years ago. And I enjoy life here in California. It's great.
Did you play before you dealt?
Yeah, I've been playing since I was 18. So I've been playing very.
18.
Yeah.
Months old or years old?
I mean, poker in France is
Big thing?
yeah, it's mostly online, and I've been playing since I was 18. You can play when you're 18 over there.
So
Online.
the French cards, the cards are different, right? Like the King, Queen, Jack.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's like more in Canada, I guess.
Oh,
But
is
in
it?
France, we still have the
normal
king,
cards?
The normal cards, yeah.
Okay, but what are the French cards that what I'm
The
talking about?
queen is a D,
Yeah,
and for dame,
yeah.
and the king is R for roi,
Yeah.
Ray. Roi.
And the Jack is still a J.
Jack is still a Jack. No, it's a V. It's a V for valet.
See? There you
Yeah,
go.
It's a V. Yeah.
So it's different cards?
Huh?
Different cards?
The
for
letters are
Jack?
different for...
The letter are different because it's not Jack.
It's French.
Queen,
yeah.
king is valet, dame, roi.
See? Now you just
All
taught
right,
something.
Sammy, you owe me a deck of cards from France.
Yeah,
I'll bring
there you
it.
go.
I'll bring
See? Oh, see? You got a drink and you get the deck of cards. So then you're on Live with the Bike and Magic, what's your thing? Oh, both of you guys are married too, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's the main reason
mean-
why I
Hello,
came here.
wifey.
Hi, girl. That's the
Just
main-
kidding. They're the luckiest guys. They're the luckiest gals out there. You guys got two solid ones. It's hard to find good guys. It's 2019, man.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, all
Magic.
the good ones are taken.
All right, Magic, go ahead.
You heard, babe?
Yeah.
I will vouch for these two.
My story?
Yeah.
Well, I was born in California. I moved to Florida when I was like second grade. And then from there, I had a casino job when I was 18 at the
18?
No,
Hard Rock
at
there?
the Hard Rock in
Yeah.
Tampa.
Okay, I know that
But
place, yeah.
in order to do a dealer, I had to do clean the slot machines for like 9 months.
Oh man.
Graveyard. So that lasted
Wow.
about 1 month before I quit and hung up my dealing career, put it on stall.
And then.
And then I went to college, tried to listen to my parents, but didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I finally met my wife, and then she convinced me to move to California
Okay.
for
Well,
some reason. But then I
it's
moved
a nice
to California.
place. Yeah.
Then I worked over across the street for a little bit before I came here.
Okay.
I
Which
was
part
at
of Commerce?
Commerce.
Oh.
Yeah, I worked
Okay.
at Commerce.
That's
for
not
a
across
bit.
the street.
That's
man.
not a
Yeah.
word you're supposed to say here.
Yeah.
We don't say the
Whatever.
C word here.
Don't
But I worked there for a tournament, and then I came here after that.
So you guys were normal dealers first, and then how'd you get to be live at the bike dealers?
Well, the old dealer quit. He went to
Yeah,
Oregon.
nobody, and
yeah.
And
nobody,
then
nobody wanted his
and
spot.
then no one wanted to deal it. So
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
like
they
too much
asked- They
pressure.
asked me to deal it, and then I said yes.
It was pretty much
Just like your wife, she said
like
yes.
everybody.
Yeah.
Like this is a question we get so often. How do
Yeah.
you get to deal? Why is it only you two?
Yeah.
Why do you get to deal live at the
It's a
bike?
legitimate question.
Yeah,
Why is
like
it?
because basically we were at the right spot at the right moment. Because back then the nobody wanted to do it, and it was no good money. I think the old dealer weren't making that much
Joel?
money.
Shout
Yeah,
out to Joel. Yeah.
no, but the game was smaller too.
Right.
And yeah, we were here at the right place because we said, yeah, fuck it, we do it. And the game became better money. We built relationship with those players, and
Yeah.
now, yeah, I don't think they're complaining. about
Brian
our job.
Arakaki has a serious question for you, Magic. Magic, is that your real name?
Yes, it is my real name.
Oh! Do you believe in magic?
It's a pretty boring answer.
NT Deep LA Andrew asks, Sammy, when are you going to the horse races with him?
So horse races?
Horse races.
I don't know. I never been to a horse race.
Alejandro Reyes says, who plays better between you two?
Yeah, probably me.
Probably you. You play more.
Yeah,
Who
I'm more
deal-
experienced.
What kind of question is that? Who plays better? Who deals better between you two? Oh!
We don't see each other dealing, so we cannot.
Oh,
answer
what
that.
a political answer. Look at
Right?
this guy, yeah?
I deal better. Who makes less mistakes?
Probably me.
What's the largest tip you ever made? Asked William Hastings.
Of course. Oh, we're gonna
What's the
go
largest
to the
tip?
tip for sure. What's your largest tip?
500.
500. Sick.
I've got 500
Yeah, me too. I think.
one,
0
From
to
who?
500 real quick.
From who?
a few times.
Yeah, me too.
Shout out to Nick Vertucci.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Vertucci.
Nick Vertucci.
And Taylor
Yeah.
Taylor Carroll.
Shout out to Taylor Carroll.
Taylor Carroll. And
Nick's
Destin.
coming back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
Nick's coming
Destin.
back tomorrow.
And
Finally.
Dennis.
So you got a raise.
And Dennis.
Dennis with one end, but also two aces. Nick's coming back Tuesday, and this Friday we got a big 5100 100 ante game. Excuse me, on this Friday.
What's the game tomorrow? On this Friday?
It's 5-5 ante, 5-5-50
Friday's the
ante
big
for
game?
Tuesday. Yeah,
Another
this
one?
Friday's 5100 with a 100 big blind ante. Mike Smith says, love when Magic says 20 large.
Yeah. My,
20
That's-
large.
So you guys get a lot of questions about Live at the Bike, right? Mostly about,
yeah. What do you mean?
I don't know, like you guys get asked about Garrett all the time, right?
Oh yeah.
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 Like, every time I go play poker in any room in LA, I get so many questions, and like 70% of the questions are about Garrett
Yeah.
or Art. Like who's the best? Who's
Right.
the,
Who's
yeah.
the best?
Who the
Who you-
best? What do you guys
Who
think?
do you think?
Oh!
Between Garrett and Art?
Yeah. Political answer coming up.
No, I don't have any political answers. I think both are beasts.
Of course. I mean,
Yeah.
that, we know that.
Yeah,
They are
like
they're both goats.
I'm
yeah.
not
One
gonna
A and one B.
one A, one B. One is probably luckier than the other one.
Oh! Really? They're both been pretty lucky on the show.
Yeah, no. If I had to pick, I'd pick. No, I'm not gonna pick anybody.
Okay.
They're both. I
They're
like.
both really good. I mean, it's just...
I like these guys a lot. Like dealing to them it's such a pleasure. Like
It's,
yeah, it's cool. It makes my work my life easier.
Wisco Baron, the cuff jeans are not a thing. It's just, I'm lazy. And my jeans are too long. Anyway. Nicholas Nguyen says, Magic and Sami are the MVPs.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you.
What's up, Metal Doctor? Wisco Baron has a thing for Magic. He says, "Magic, I love you, but the Fofty thing's played out."
Yeah, you need to change it.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah, Wisco
Yeah,
Baron. What do you want him to say?
Say something, and we say it on tomorrow.
Let
Yeah,
me know
we'll
what
say
you want me
tomorrow.
to substitute.
Say
Fofty
something for Fofty, and I agree to say it too.
Yeah, because like a lot of times, you know, the chat they have complaints, sometimes legit,
Hmm?
but a lot of times it's like not real or just like not realistic. Like, okay, you have this complaint, how do you solve it? Like, it's... oh,
You have
we
a
got
call?
yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Special guest.
Yo, 518. Who is this?
Oh yeah, what's up? This is Rahi. How you doing?
How's it going?
What's up, buddy?
You're on Live at the Bike
Great,
Poker
great.
with Sami and Magic, the dealers.
Yeah, I played a lot of poker at different casinos. When I got friends with the dealers, they would tell me about how different poker players, you know, don't eat healthy and they just like grind out all the time. They're like, hey, it's probably not a good thing for you to like, you know, grind as much as you're doing. And like they're being friends with me saying like you should eat healthy, you know, and what do you guys think about that? Like the player's health and like you get a connection to them. Do you like ever try to help your players?
You guys want to get this?
I think you should, I don't know, always eat healthy no matter what, if you play poker or not. For whatever I see, the best player, when they eat on Friday, I don't know.
Garrett, dude,
Yeah,
I can never eat what he eats. It's
like,
so healthy.
Yeah, they all eat healthy and they have a, like, how do you say, a disciplined way of living
And work out.
and work out. I think that's very important to feel good when you go to the poker tables.
Yeah, I would definitely balance your life with eating healthy and staying at the table long enough
Yeah.
to get unstuck. and
For
then get
those of you guys who don't see like what the players eat, like especially Garrett, it's like this monstrosity salad that like I could never eat. Like last Friday, I was just like, I don't know how you do it, man. It's just like no way I could do it. But that's why he's like super buff, you know, and just like
If you guys want to know, I'm selling the recipe. I know exactly what he eats. So,
yeah. So
so
donate $20 to Sami if you want to know what
$20. I'm not that cheap, bro.
for the first
Yeah,
ingredient. $20 for the first ingredient.
I hope we answered the question. What's your name again?
Yeah, this is Rahi.
Rahi.
How many hours?
Yeah, with
how many
R.
hours do you play in one sitting?
I actually put in very long sessions because I live
What is
far
long?
away from the casinos.
What's long?
Over 24 hours into like
that's very long.
you know.
So yeah,
Yeah,
if you play,
you need to go to sleep after like 20 hours.
Yeah.
No need to stay past the 24-hour mark.
We've all done it before, but you know, we just don't encourage it.
yeah,
We grown ass men, man.
It is a toll on your body.
That's not a question for us though. Like we can't really advise. We're just like dealers.
I mean, I've done for like 10 hours though.
10 hours, yeah.
It's pretty much almost the same thing, but you have to have your mind focused and
Yeah,
be
of
ready
course.
to click buttons.
So as far as like I was just asking, like where you see people where you might care about them, do you ever become friends with some of the players where you like
Friends
they've
with
been
the
there
players?
for so long? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
friends with a few players.
Ask Magic what he does on.
On the weekend.
On the weekends. But I'm friends with the players, and
Yeah, we
I
are.
care about their well-being. So if they're stuck like maybe 50K or something, I'll tell them, yeah. it's
I'm
enough.
friends with
Just
a
kidding.
I'm actually friends with a lot of poker dealers, and I see the hours that they put in, and then they go to other casinos and play, and then I play at
Whoa,
home
shots
games with them.
fired. I'm just kidding.
And I play at home games with them, and I was like, don't you ever get sick of like poker? Like seriously?
No, we love the game.
Poker is life for people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Poker's life.
we love the game.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get the game.
All right.
Thank you for
All right.
calling, man.
All right,
Favorite
thank
calling.
you guys. I love you guys.
Same
Have a
All
good
right.
night. Thank you.
Thank you. We got another call. I think they hung up, but we'll call them. Here we go. Bastard said.
Can't see anymore the Twitch.
Green Bastard said tell Magic to say Fiddy instead of Fofty.
He already says that. That's so 2017, bro.
I said that in high school, but okay. For you, I'll do it tomorrow.
Fitty.
Fitty.
Free Money 323 asks, does the bike pay you more for being a Live at the Bike dealer?
No.
No, but they should.
You got some French.
Yeah, I saw it. It's my old neighbor when I used to live in France. Like literally my.
Your old
and he
neighbor. See, you got fans.
and
What's up? 585. This is Live at
plays
the Bike.
poker. Shout out to him.
Yo,
So-
what's
up?
going on? Yo, these two dealers, from a viewer's perspective, these guys are awesome
Thank you.
at controlling the game,
Yeah.
managing the pot. I just
Yeah.
want to give you guys props. Been pretty much watching for the past 3 years. You guys are solid, and all the players must love you from the low stakes to the high stakes. So it really
Thanks,
shows
brother.
you guys are doing your job.
They're
I
the
appreciate you.
they're the best dealers, and that includes drug dealers.
Hey,
you.
real
Had to.
quick, I don't know, and I don't want to get into all this, your personal business or whatever, but like, honestly, when I see these dudes win like $100,000 pot or whatever, and they don't tip, or they tip like $5, I kind of get like a little pissed off, like for you guys. I'm like, you had that one cheap bastard on Friday night that wanted to get a $20 comp meal when he's got about 40 grand in front of him. But like, what's the deal
That's
with it?
funny.
Like,
You guys take this
so,
one.
Because I play like once a month, and I'm tipping like $1 or $2 or even $5 on like a $200 pot. I don't play for serious or whatever, but I just want to know how that works. Anyways, I'll hang up. But you guys rock, Magic and Sammy. Keep doing your thing, players.
Thanks,
Peace.
brother. What's
Thank
your
you.
name?
What's your name? Okay.
Thanks for calling.
Anyway,
Thanks for-
you guys want to take that one?
We're definitely not gonna talk shit about players that don't tip in. Like, we're not gonna do that. But you have to understand the player that play high stake and they win like 30, 40, 50 grand in the hand and they don't tip. It's like because they should we say that?
What?
Yeah, about the 25 though.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
it. Go ahead and say it.
So every half hour, we automatically get $25, and
Sometimes more.
that's part of the collection. So sometimes players will agree on giving us $50 or $100 for a collection. So tipping is kind of optional for players.
So yeah, and so for them, they already did the job of tipping us. Yeah,
They assume that the 25 is already the
and
tip.
yeah, so some player on top of that tip us every hand when they win, and we appreciate that. But on those big games, we don't expect a tip every hand. That's totally different, and we're okay with that. But it's always good when we have an additional $100, $200 tip in the big pots. But
Sure.
it's,
Yeah. I don't pay my bills off $1. That's for sure.
Are you begging for money, bro?
No, I'm just saying.
Just
I'm just putting it out there.
putting it out there. I mean, it's like we're trying to make a living.
Yeah.
All of us. It's,
Okay, that's perspective of like when you go out to eat and
Yeah.
you go to a steakhouse and you spend like $400. That's the same thing as going out to Outback. They're doing the same service,
sure,
but you still have to tip more since the bill's more,
sure.
right?
So so what you're saying is like your service is so great that.
I believe so.
Okay, no. I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
It's true. Like,
I think you have a great service too.
Sandy Joy says, cool T-shirt, Magic. Jeff Poker says, Bike has the best dealers in LA by far. You know,
I agree. I've been playing. I played in all the other casino. I think Bike has pretty good dealers. There is some places where I get tilted when I see the dealers. Okay, gotta stop the way.
well, the thing is, like, honestly, like, the LA dealers overall are very good at dealing poker. Like, if you go to other places in the world or even the U.S.,
Yeah.
even in Vegas, I truly think. I mean, I've been to the World Series. One of the things why I don't really like the World Series so much is because the
but-
dealers aren't.
But they have to have like a quantity of dealer.
Yes, no, I understand. I'm not like saying it's
Yeah.
bad, but it's just like if I, as a poker player, have a choice
Mm-hmm.
between grinding in the World Series of Poker or staying in Los Angeles, like just overall, I don't have to pay any hotel fees, and
Yeah.
the stuff's great.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah.
It's like so even if I would make quote quote less here, I would still rather just like stay home and just have
course.
professional dealers.
Professional
Professional dealers.
Hopefully we get a
That's
call
why.
from somebody we know.
Yeah. 518. What's up? Okay, he just hung up on us. All right, whatever. Yeah, Goat Dealer says cash 674. Okay, man. If you're gonna call, you're gonna call. What's up, 518? Who this?
Yo, it's Rahi again. I just want to ask a couple more questions.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
What
so
do you got?
with when people say things verbally at the table, and maybe you can't hear them, and other players hear them, and then you get a call to the floor, and then the floor asks you what they said. Like, how do you really handle that?
It's not a bad question, actually.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I check everything at the door when I walk in, so when I sit down at the table, nothing is going to faze me, except for if you throw cards at my face. Other than that, your words can only do so much to me that all I have to do is just keep dealing. That's it. Give you more cards.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Okay.
I mean, like, I talk to dealers, like, all the time, and, like, most of them don't feel good when, you know, a player loses. Like, you know, they're losing money, but, you know, it's somebody's got to lose the pot.
Yeah, but it's like a word that I want to. I'm not sure if I totally understood the question. How do we react when
say like
people
you're,
are saying words?
you're dealing to me, deal me a bad beat, and I start cussing under breath, and I start to say
okay.
bad things about you. Then how do you like react to that?
We definitely don't enjoy seeing people losing, but at the same time, we cannot care about people losing their money because it's
Yeah.
their choice. Like if you go to a casino, have to go to a casino with money that you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But
Okay,
yeah, no, we definitely don't feel kind of bad especially if it's somebody we know. But nothing. There is nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So to follow that up with on a positive note, what is your most favorite game to deal in the casino?
Like variants of poker,
Yeah,
No
very
limit.
Limit hold'em, high stakes, like 2,
Like
3
limit,
mistakes.
no
yeah.
limit, mixed game, PLO.
Yeah, any variants of poker.
I like dealing no limit.
Yeah,
By
me
far.
either.
No.
Because it's
It's
Yeah,
hands
it's
down the
like easy to deal, fun to deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
so
Hands
like
down.
yeah, it's the least.
And what's your favorite game on Live the Bike to deal? The Tuesday game or the Friday game?
Yeah.
It depends on the players.
Yeah, it
But
depends on the lineup most of the time.
honestly, I like the Tuesday game though.
Me too. Yeah, we have
By
so much
far,
fun dealing it,
It's just the most action game.
It's
and
less
it's-
tension, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
less
it's
tension.
It's like always the same
the
player.
people.
Yeah, we
They're
know
not
them.
Going for blood, it's like so much.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
they used to.
I have a pre-recorded.
I'm lit.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm looking in the chat right now. A couple of people said Plo 8, and I mean, like with playing Pot Limit Omaha, that is a deep thinking game. So,
To be
like,
honest,
I mean, I
PLO
know it.
is
I
the
know it's
worst
harder
game
on
to
the. I know it's harder on the dealers to deal that game, but like, there's a lot more thought process going into that game than No Limit Home. That's just my personal opinion.
Ramsey, you in the chat.
Ramsey Dew in the chat. Taylor Carroll in the
Thanks
chat.
for calling Orario again.
Thanks for calling.
All right,
Okay.
peace out, brother.
See you,
Right.
brother.
Thank you.
Ramsey, call us.
Ramsey.
Ramsey
do.
do. One half of Poker Bros.
And Taylor is in the chat too.
Yeah, Taylor Carroll's in the chat. How's it going? What's the craziest? SS the G says, what's the craziest stories you guys have while dealing?
Craziest story?
Yeah.
I mean, my craziest story, you guys also have seen it. Like, my craziest story is probably the biggest controversy on Love the Bag that I dealt.
Oh.
No.
The all-in, I'm joking hand.
Yeah.
Joke.
I didn't know where to go on this one.
Yeah.
I was like so embarrassed. But
Um,
anyway, I'm not gonna go over this hand. We all know it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, same thing with an operation, it's real time.
Yeah.
Like, nothing is by far perfect.
Nothing
And like,
is scripted.
after you work on like live streams, then you kind of look at like post-production stuff as like kind of wussy. It's like you're gonna do it in infinite
Everything's
amount of
scripted,
takes.
right?
Yeah. So like when people rip on like there's a couple of players who just like ripped on whatever. I was a target, but like other aspects of live stream. It's like, dude, you do stuff like behind video and like post edit. Like, why don't you have 4 hours in a row of you streaming and see what happens? And it's just like physically very, very unlikely. And and after I got a couple of comments, I started looking at other streamers like, Doug Polk stream or Lex, and it's like they all make mistakes. We just like we acknowledge it and we just move forward because we don't want to give people bad information. And same thing, it's like you guys don't make mistakes on purpose, but if something happens,
Do you
it's
do
like
mistake?
on purpose.
No, definitely no mistakes. Period on my end.
Okay, no mistakes on Magic then.
No,
No,
they
no.
call me Magic for a reason.
So yeah, it's just like mistakes happen and we just deal with it the best that we can. Todd Alexander says, "Let me tell you something. I'm a dealer in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Borgata, and we get treated like gold out here from our players. I've been in a large pot, small pots, and the largest pots, was 50 G's, and the guy gave me a $2,000 tip.
Good for you, man.
Don't go to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
We need you guys."
Yeah. Are you
No,
guys
we
hiring
won't,
in
we
Atlantic
won't.
City?
But yeah, it's definitely different eras too. Like you guys have seen the evolution of Live with the Bike in the last couple of years.
Yep,
and it's
we did.
definitely become like different show. Every passing week, like everybody's just trying to improve the process. So. Flushstraw says, "Hi Wayne, Magic, and Sammy. You guys are the catalysts of Live with the Bike. You keep things moving and are the goats of professionalism."
Appreciate you, Fledro.
Thank you.
Aw.
What is a small English lesson? As you guys notice, my English is not good. What catalyst?
Catalyst is the start. It sets things off. 714. This is Live with the Bike.
Oh
Who's
my
this?
god, dude. These guys are so hot on TV.
This
oh,
is
hey,
Ramsey
hey, what's up, guys?
Jew.
Oh man,
Ramsey.
What's up, guys?
What's
you
up, bro?
sound so hot.
Are they hot dudes?
I miss all of you.
Yeah.
Are you still in jail?
No, I was
Dennis
just
is
typing in
bailing
chat.
you
I'm
out, right?
full-time Bach now. So,
He's full-time Bach.
yeah, full-time Bach. I was
Oh,
just at
nice.
the other casino yesterday. The other casino.
You can
you know
name
that
it.
one, right?
It's fine.
It's right next to a big outlet mall that looks like a castle.
The WB, the Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Um,
So, what have you guys talked about on the show already? I just tuned in.
who
Did
their
you guys
favorite
talk about
player
your
is?
biggest
Ramsey.
tips?
Yeah, who the best
No.
tipper is?
I know
Ramsey.
who did you really say is favorite player?
Favorite player?
Yeah,
But-
Favorite
yeah.
player to deal to, or player to hang out with,
Yeah.
or what?
Deal two. How about deal two?
I mean, if I have to have a lineup,
Ooh,
let's do
this
it.
is fun.
Let's do a lineup of
Oh,
9
okay.
players that we would love to have. Let's do
Okay.
that. You
All
want
right.
to do that, Ramsey?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, go ahead.
Because one favorite player is too hard.
Yeah.
Okay, you go first,
Okay,
Sammy.
okay.
Yeah, give
All
a
right,
list.
all right.
Who goes first? Ramsey, you choose. Who
Okay,
goes
go
first?
ahead. Let's do Magic.
Okay, go ahead.
'Cause-
Okay, my ultimate lineup:
9 players.
9 players.
Yeah.
9 players.
Yeah.
9. Top
Okay.
9.
What stakes are we playing? It doesn't matter.
Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be
There's this
Let's
fantasy
do the smallest Friday game. So like the
small,
10
like
10
a 20,
Annie
10, 10,
Friday game.
25.
Yeah, so you can get a mix of like Friday players, and you can get a mix of like all the other players.
For sure,
That
I'm
way
gonna,
it's
I'm gonna
kind
have
of-
the same lineup. Let's do it together. All right. First,
Okay, I
Aw,
go
say it
first
at the
and then
same
you
time.
go.
let's do it together. We're gonna have the same one.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Dennis
Dennis,
or Ramsey for sure.
And
yeah.
Ramsey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor,
It's not Taylor,
Taylor Carroll.
Nick Vertucci,
Nick
Nick.
Bertucci.
Destin,
Destin,
That's 5.
Randall,
Randall.
Limit. That's 6.
I like to have Gal.
Gal.
Gal brings the action. Is very nice. I like him.
I'll
Okay.
throw back with
Fuck.
Harry.
Harry. All right.
There is a lot.
That's 8.
That's 9 already.
That's
I think.
8.
Dude,
we'll
this
make
is
it,
a sick
make it
lineup.
10.
Can we put it
Ten-handed.
together?
Make it 10-handed. Let's
we
go.
put it-
David
And-
Louis.
and David.
And David.
Yeah.
David.
Yeah,
All right,
of
shout out to
course.
David.
Shout out to David.
David Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to David Lou.
Oh,
Let's
Fuck,
put it
I'm
together.
put-
I
Wait, let's put it
apologize.
together.
I apologize in advance for the guys that we forgot. Gil the plumber.
Gil the plumber. Yeah.
Francisco.
Francisco. Shout out.
Yeah.
See, there's just too many.
There's too many.
Too
See,
many
you
too
need-
many nice
need
guys
it.
we know.
We
Yeah.
needed 2 tables sit and go.
Yeah.
dude, that is a sick lineup.
Yeah, that's a super
Hey,
sick lineup.
hey, Wayne, why don't you put that together, man?
Sure.
I work on that for free.
Actually, Francisco
Yeah.
has a sit and go in January.
Yeah, he does.
So
Yeah, but these guys need a deal cash game, man, because that's where all the tips are.
Yeah, but sit and go, you can.
yeah, you'll something.
We figure out.
Oh yeah, it depends. Well, you're definitely going to be rooting for like Dennis to win because he's going to tip the most.
Secretly, I root for Dennis every time.
Secretly, but like not secretly.
Yeah, secretly.
It's
but
not
Alright,
a secret
it's
anymore.
not the secret anymore.
Aw, you
Okay.
lost the hand. Come on, go Dennis.
Go for it,
All right,
Dennis. Go
how
for
about
it.
this? Who's the hottest dude you've ever dealt to?
Yeah,
The dude that took off their shirt.
Patrick.
Well, I mean, everyone took off their shirt that night.
Oh, the strip
Patrick.
one when
Yeah.
Nicole was on there.
Patrick.
Oh, yeah, you were
Patrick,
here
yeah,
with MJ.
Yo, Patrick took his shirt off twice. I was like in awe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was that?
I told
That was
him,
crazy.
come on, Patrick, you're 45 years old. You cannot do this type of shit.
What?
I
He's
mean,
45? No way.
he's around in the neighborhood.
I heard he's 25.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're talking.
I don't know, dude. Patrick was looking ripped, you know?
I know.
I think
he was
he's totally
sober
fine.
October.
Paid off. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was happy to see Patrick rip his shirt off twice.
Hashtag.
Oh, man.
What's up,
Okay,
Ramsey?
here's-
So when are we going to see Ramsey Jew on the show again?
I don't know. I was supposed to play a few weeks ago, and then I couldn't. And then, I don't know, man. Wayne, do you have any good lineups coming up? I don't want to
Good
play with,
lineups.
like...
Names,
lineups.
names.
Who do you want to play with, Ramsey?
I don't... I want to play with the exact lineup that you just called out. That's an amazing
Yeah, that
lineup.
would be a dream
You could-
lineup. That's
Yeah, maybe even throw, like, Barry Woods in there, you know?
Alright,
yeah, Barry is.
We'll make something happen. As you guys know,
Dude, you should do an old school live of the bike lineup.
sure, no.
Like, all the people
Old
that
school
haven't been on in a while.
Tuesday game.
we have a lot of things
Yeah.
planned. It's just there are only so many days, and we got to take care of a lot of stuff. Like
The old school Tuesday game were pretty
Wednesdays
sick.
are your, like... Sorry, what did you say, Sammy? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I didn't say
I said
anything.
Wednesdays are, like, your shows that you do,
It's
like,
like
they're your,
the
I don't know,
special
what do you call them?
shows.
Like, yeah, you could definitely do, like, something right there.
I will add them
I
to the
don't know.
list. It's just there's a lot
Let's
of
do a Ramsey Jew
lot of
game on
demands.
Live of the Bike.
Yeah, let's do a Ramsey's game.
Yeah, Ramsey's game.
Okay.
Hey, is Dennis invited?
Well, I mean, it would have to be a Poker Bros game. I
Yeah,
can't
of
do it
course.
without Dennis.
Of course.
Come on. Yeah, I mean, Dennis is going to attract all the whales. And then we'll go from there. But, all right, I did ask you who the hottest guy you've ever dealt to is. Now I got to ask the other side. And this might be controversial. I know you're married, or you're both married, maybe.
Oh,
But who's the hottest girl you've ever dealt to? Come on, guys.
Who's
Come on.
the hottest girl I've ever dealt to?
That's a tough question. Hold on.
That is a very tough question, Ramsey.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
don't have
I
to
have the
answer
answer immediately, and oh man, I'm gonna put myself in trouble. but
no, it's
fine.
just like
You have
physical
the answer
beauty.
immediately?
It's not like you can't.
Oh,
no, but because like the one I think she's cute. It's Samantha Abernathy.
Sam Abernathy.
Yeah, that's
okay.
her for
But you
sure.
never
Oh,
Easy.
yeah. Dude.
Yeah, I dealt
oh,
with her.
my God. So,
My first Live of the
so,
Bike.
like, I'm always... Oh, yeah, she's amazing. So I'm always complaining about people that are on the wall that shouldn't be on the wall. But she's definitely on the wall, and I think it's totally fine.
she should be on both walls. Double side.
What about you, Magic?
But, like... yeah, man.
I mean, I don't want to be the only one in trouble, so Magic has to answer this question.
Come on, Magic.
I plead the fifth.
Nice.
What?
Oh,
He pleads the
Magic,
fifth.
that's
He doesn't
so
want to
weak,
incriminate
dude.
himself.
Is your wife watching? Just
Of course.
press
she's
1
watching.
for yes and 2 for no.
It's like was one.
Yeah, one.
Well, listen, guys. I miss you guys, and I think we should do like a Wednesday show. And
Yeah, we'll do
I have,
something.
a,
It's just,
I have a crazy idea.
okay.
Maybe you guys can like when you're not dealing, be in one of the seats and
They
switch
played on the
off.
show before.
And we do like a. No, I know, but like with us.
No, but when
Like
we
just, like-
alternate, he's like
Like play.
play.
While
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other
yeah.
person
You guys
deals.
put your money together and then or have 2 separate chip stacks. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Yeah.
played
I mean-
That'd be
against
dope.
each other on Live of the Bike?
No, not on Live of the
Nah,
Bike.
okay.
Every
I've
time
never
we have
played
an
against-
play game, we
Magic and
all
Sammy on Live at the Bike, but yeah.
They've played on Employees
Taylor-
Day.
We got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I want to play. I wasn't on Employees Day, and neither was like that epic lineup.
Yeah.
Sammy and Magic can make a lot of money in the lineup they just said.
Sure, okay, we'll make it happen.
Bunch of
and
terrible players.
we'll
terribly
Try to
good
make it
players.
They're all very good.
Yeah.
A lot of cool Wednesdays coming up, so we'll add that to the list. Shout out to Upswinging JJ De La Garza in the YouTube chat who commentated last Friday's $1 million cash game.
Shout out to
So,
Gigi.
yeah, where it's people don't know there's a lot of preparation to get
Is that-
those things going.
Is that Pammy in the chat? Pammy, is that you?
Who?
Pammy.
Tammy.
Pammy, she like if she plays on. Well,
Oh,
you don't know
Pammy.
Pammy, then.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I know.
I mean, yeah. I
Maybe.
mean, you're gonna have a new hottest girl you've ever dealt to if she ever plays on the show. I'll tell you that.
Okay. All right, Pam.
Yeah.
Liveatthebike.com.
Pam.
Just, or whoever, get her on. You know.
Get her on the show.
Shout out to Pammy. All right, I will.
And
Okay, guys.
Ramsey, we're
Well-
gonna get you on PokerCraft. I know you were in the chat for the
Yep.
Dennis PokerCraft.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Like, well, I'll talk to you after the show.
Yeah,
I'm
you,
sure
you have to
other
admit the
people lined
Dennis
up.
one was like amazing. It was like
It
lulls
broke
after
my heart
lulls.
a little bit.
Huh?
But like in the beginning, it was really hard.
Oh yeah, when he was telling
had,
the stories about the family. Yeah.
it had everything. It was like one of the best movies ever. You know, it had like heartbreak, love, comedy, action. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
it's like that's the whole point of the show. It's like laughs, the cries, all the emotions, one big,
Yeah,
LATB
yeah.
fam.
And you
That's
got a bunch of viewers. That was like you had like over 500, 600. That was crazy.
Why are you surprised? Oh.
We're gonna beat Dennis.
Okay, Ramsey.
Let's beat Dennis.
Ramsey, be truthful about this. How many times have I begged you to come on PokerCraft?
I don't know. I don't want to say you begged me. You've asked me a few times, and I just like that was
And I'm
my
friend
bad
zoned?
for not following up.
And I'm friend zoned. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
well,
No,
look,
Ramsey's been busy. You
I mean-
tell him you have real work, so I don't want to,
No,
feel
no.
guilty.
Okay, people don't know this, but I work mostly on call, so
Yep.
I didn't I didn't want to say, hey Wayne, I could be there for sure next Monday, and then not.
No, I know. I'm
and-
joking, throwing you under the bus.
and then
but,
you don't have a. No, I know, but for people that are listening and they're like, well, why don't you want to do it?
Yeah.
I just don't
No,
want to
no,
leave
it's-
you high and dry and not have a Monday show.
We're just joking
You
around.
planned on
yeah.
me being
no,
there.
no, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'll be by the bike soon, and
See you,
I miss
Ramsey,
all of
soon.
See
you.
you, Ramsey. Thanks
See
for
you,
calling
Ramsey.
We
in.
miss you.
All right.
Miss you too.
I'll be
All
missing
right.
you. Shout out to
I'll
P.
see you
Diddy.
guys soon.
Yeah. Thanks for calling, bro.
All right, later, guys.
Bye bye.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye.
Look at all this love. Look, you got 62 thumbs up.
That's
I don't
good.
know there's 9 thumbs down. Do you guys have enemies?
Yeah,
Did you steal? Did your wives date somebody and then you guys just came in with and just charmed them and then now there's these
You're going
bitter
way too far right now.
ex-boyfriends? Okay. Too real.
Another call?
Yeah, you're popular. 678 is live at the bike. Oh my gosh, they're listening to us in the
Hello?
background. This is live at the bike. Who this?
Oh, this is Jay Arturo. I just have a question
What's up, Jared?
for the live.
Sure, go ahead.
So, why
What's
you
up?
guys will be doing besides dealing?
What do we do? What do we do?
Oh,
What do I do besides dealing?
yes.
Sure.
I watch sports. I
Well,
try to make my wife happy.
Nice. That's the thing you should have said before.
Happy wife, happy life.
yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's what
The
I've heard.
only true saying in all of life.
That's pretty
in all
much
of humanity.
what my life is dedicated.
Did you guys
Just kidding.
do you guys have any other professions besides dealing?
No,
No.
we don't. I think that's enough.
No, I don't feel like I'm working. I come and shuffle cards and deal,
Yeah, me neither.
and
I don't feel like
that's
it's a
pretty
real
much
job.
it. So, I enjoy life.
Me
Maybe.
too.
Like
I play
any
poker.
other, like no
I play
hobbies?
poker.
No hobbies?
Yeah, I play
Hobbies
poker.
besides, like
Oh
cards or whatever?
I played with
Oh, you
Sammy.
play
yeah. We play poker.
Yeah.
I play poker a lot,
All right.
and I play soccer
All
too.
right.
I play soccer
All
too.
right. Well, gracias. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
answering.
Thank you for
Alright,
calling,
thanks.
brother. Have a good night.
Thank you. Shout out to Glaze420 for the $20 donation. Thank you, thank you.
For drinks, he said.
Yeah,
Let's
for
get
drinks.
a drink
Okay,
then.
I'll get you drinks after. in the morning. Well, we kind of already answered a lot of this stuff.
What difference in French poker and US poker?
The cards.
No, difference between French poker and US poker? It's the
Same.
the pace.
The
Like,
rake.
fuck, French players are so slow, bro. It's so tilting.
So you guys get asked a lot, like, what's Garrett like? Okay, we're gonna take calls later. So
You
you
know
guys,
the name?
huh? We'll take calls later, but like, you guys get asked a lot, like, what's Garrett like in real life, and like the other players, right?
What's up?
Do you
Yeah.
guys get asked a lot, like
Oh, yeah.
some of the players on the show?
Yeah, how
are they,
they
yeah.
are with us? How do they tip? How do they play? What else do we have? That's it.
That's it. Just they're cool guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool guys.
I've hung out with them outside the poker room, so they're pretty much normal people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Besides having a lot of money
Yeah,
to play with.
to play with. We don't know. We don't know their. Yeah, whatever.
Sorry. Just freaking- Tim F. Wayne, can I submit a question through this chat? You absolutely can. That's the whole point of the damn thing.
What's up?
Tim F. wants to ask a question. So
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. All the questions.
Just go ahead now. Tristan has difference in French poker and U.S. poker, Sammy?
I just answered it. The pace.
Oh, I
It's
didn't hear.
way faster here. Like people play faster Euros, like like all the like high stake player, you know, they take forever to act. Stare you down for a minute.
Yeah.
Look at the card, and then stare down you again, and make a decision. That's so annoying.
Does that mean they're bluffing or what?
No, that means they're fucking annoying.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Your own kind.
Ramsey Dew says, bro, happy husband, happy hot dude equals straight happy wife, happy life.
Sure.
Tim F. Oh, I don't know. Chat's fight. Chat, don't fight, man. Don't fight. Peace, peace. Surf and Snowboard says Magic sexting with his wife.
How did you know?
I know. He's a detective. He's not a cop. He was a cop. Now he's a detective.
What do you do when people keep blaming the dealer and ask when
When
are
are
you
your- when
push?
you're push- when's your
That's the
push?
most
To be
annoying.
honest,
Yeah.
That's the most annoying.
I tell them I call for chips.
What?
I call for chips because they probably lost all their money.
Yeah.
So I have to call for chips for them to reload.
Whoa! Shots fired.
I don't
That
answer.
was that was an honest question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We don't get
Answer.
that question on
good.
Live at the Bike anymore because people don't want to look dumb on the camera.
Yeah.
But before, when you used to deal with the small game, I get this question, I just don't answer it. I just look at the guy and just don't say nothing.
Yeah. It's so hard because, like, when somebody's angry, really, there's, like,
Yeah.
no solution.
Or sometimes I just tell him like, "Sir, I understand your frustration, but yeah, don't blame it on me. I'm gonna change
It's all
anything."
your fault, dealer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Watt Bry, aka Brian Watson. Okay. Hold on. Action clock difficulties.
No.
No, it's super easy
Easy.
and
Makes the
better.
game faster.
Better for us, better for the players, better for all
More
the poker.
hands. It's better for
community.
poker.
Poker for sure. That's like
Every game should have it.
yeah,
Definitely.
every single game.
If not, you might fall asleep at the game.
There's some games like where I'm fucking bored. Like I do it and it's on you. Okay, 30 seconds, a minute later, it's on you.
I know it's on me, dealer.
Yeah.
Time.
So yeah, there was like in the $1 Million Cash game last Friday, there were some technical difficulties because we couldn't find the time chips, and they thought it was locked in the top drawer, and nobody had the key. So I was like scrambling around, and then I was like, I'll just check all the other drawers, and it turned out to be in one of the drawers outside.
Unlocked.
Yeah, unlocked.
So what happened? You guys didn't use a.
No, we did. We had the time chips like afterwards, but they had $3 chips or just like other things, a replacement. And then
Yeah.
Johnson was like, he had a legitimate concern, which is like we're playing for a lot of money, and sometimes when the time chips are thrown in or certain chips are thrown in, it looks
Yeah,
like
it's a
it's a
call.
call.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
that's like all this stuff is.
Even when the player throw the time chip, like sometimes they think it's like
Yeah.
they're throwing the card away. We saw
Yeah.
that on a high stake game, and in Vegas with Sam Soverall. Whatever, yeah.
Okay.
He threw his card, and I thought it was a call. He folded out of turn for a big pot.
Cash 6-7-4. Magic and Sami look like they can crush high stakes poker.
Not even close, bro. Those guys are.
If you buy me in, I'll play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Put him in. Put him
And
in.
I'll probably lose.
Stake him.
You guys don't even know how good these guys are.
Yeah,
even if
they're-
you watch them all the
even
time, they're very good because we don't deal only for the stream. We deal a big part after the stream, and
They're wild animals.
after the stream that we see like crazier thing like than in the stream. Like they play like, so good, in my opinion. Always impressed to see them.
Let's see. What's up, DJ Melodies in the
DJ.
YouTube chat? Thank
Shout
you
out to
for
DJ
the
Melody.
thank you for the USB thing. DJ Melody gave me a sick like USB thing with 2 of his mixes on there. I've been bumping them.
Shout out to
yeah.
Melody.
We'll get him on.
Very
He
good
was
guy on the stream.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy, super
Mhm.
low key, super modest. Shout out to his man Julio. He was on 92.3 to beat. He was a world champion DJ. He's one of the beat junkies. Had him on PokerCraft as well, and then 2 weeks later he's on Joe Rogan. So you guys,
Is it?
yeah. So
That's great.
see you guys on Joe Rogan.
Sounds good.
My favorite t-shirt.
His best friend's Mello. He says hello. Come sit next to me if my fella. It's DJ Melody says
Hold on.
LA's.
This
why
guy
is-
is asking.
What do you say?
He wants a shout out for a group of friends. That's why.
What's up, 518?
Yeah, this is Sean Deeb's agent. Sean Deeb wants to play on Friday night.
Okay. Well, he can contact me anytime,
So-
but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But
Yeah, well, we haven't had the contact yet, so just invite him. He'll come to play and destroy the game.
okay, all right, got it.
Thank you
guys.
for calling.
Thanks for calling.
I'll see you Friday.
Make sure you're not too high when you call or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But if Sean D, if you want to play on the show, sure, just contact me at any time. I played with him back in the day in Commerce, and just like I know he's great personality. I love listening to him talk, especially on Joe Ingram's show. I don't think he's interested. What's up, Sean Faley? Faley? Yeah.
Tristan?
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for Magic to get back. But yeah, how's it going? I mean, you recently got married, so I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. No, you're so happy about it, so it's pretty
Yeah,
cool. So
makes my life better.
what's up?
Super happy about it.
Thank you for the donation, Matt Johnston. Yeah.
Shout out to my Tristan. Dédicace pour tous les gens qui regardent depuis la place de l'Europe. Sorry, I had
English
to.
only at the table. I'm just
I
kidding.
had
No.
to.
Go
I
ahead.
had
It's,
to.
it's your show, man. Your show. 616. We're waiting for Magic to get back. So we're gonna answer some of the chat questions. Oh, speaking of shoutouts, this Thursday, 5:10, we have Dustin Cullimore. He's a huge fan. He kept asking to play on the show, and as you know, these shows are just like super overbooked. But he kept trying and asking, and we also want the super fans to play on the shows. It's just, they just like fill up. So he's coming in town. He's gonna play the 5:10. His hometown's Harriman, Utah, 20 minutes out from Salt Lake City. Home poker room is the Fish Tank and Peppermill and Casino in Wendover, Nevada. He's a full-time single dad. Shout out to single dads. It's a rough thing. To a 4-year-old boy named Franklin with autism. He's teaching him a number of shapes, deck of cards, currently a district manager at Costco, running all the cell phone centers for them in Utah and Idaho. Went to Vegas for the first time when he was 12. Came home and wrote a school paper on how he wanted to own a casino. And there's Magic. So shout out to him, and he's going to be playing on Thursday. Sorry, Dustin. I know that we've been contacting for a long time, and we finally have a seat, but, glad you can make it. What happened? Did you get busted again? You in trouble again? Magic?
Yeah.
Speaking of board, does the bike have you deal 40 no limit and 2-4 limit?
That's where we
Fuck,
started.
That's where we started, and thank God we're not here anymore.
James Bjorley, you're the 616. Yeah, go ahead, call back now that Magic's back. No, Tim F. Actually, I have a lot of friends, guy friends, that are actually single dads and have autism. I was looking at something else, but there's a 310.
I thought it was my wife.
310, this is live at the bike. Who's this?
How am I not number one on that list?
Hey, Destin!
What's up, Destin?
You were on
How
my
am I not
number
number
one list,
one on that
bro.
list?
He
What's
is
up?
number one.
We put you on the lineup.
Yeah.
Man, I was supposed to be number one, man. Don't nobody tip better than me.
There was no number one.
It's all.
There's always a number one.
What's up, Destin?
What's up, Destin?
What's
When's
up?
your turn to come on a show? I have to beg him too.
Hey, rent coming up, Destin. Where you at?
Bjorley, call back. We got Destin, the champ, on the line. Yeah.
I'm actually sitting at the airport watching you guys on this show right now.
Sick.
Sick.
Where are you going? Where's the boss moving to?
I'm coming back from Colombia.
Oh my God.
Okay.
All right,
Okay. Take me with you next
Yeah.
time.
Ramsey says, "Oh my God, it's Destin."
I actually did. I actually brought Mark Versace with me to Colombia.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah, it was pretty
Versace
epic.
Mark?
Yeah.
You changed his
Yeah,
life, didn't
Versace
you?
Mark came with me. I had to show him what life is like with your boy.
Oh.
When are you coming back on the show, Destin?
I don't know.
Play with
Have
the
to
big
see.
boys.
Y'all have to get a good lineup for me to come back on the show. That lineup that you just named was a good lineup. If you guys
Yeah.
motivated me with a lineup like that,
We did something tonight. I think we're gonna have this lineup pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I'll try to get the ball rolling. So it's the Sami and Magic payday lineup.
You're right about that.
We'll get some going.
Yeah,
But
you
you
already
are
know
my
if
number
I'm
one,
there.
Destin, for show.
Man, that's it right there. You know, I come up there. I don't even play in the game. I tip y'all like $100. You know what I mean? Who does
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Destin
my
did
boy.
come in and just hand me 100. No dealing
he
at
did
all.
that. He did that to me too. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all my boys. You know, that's why I got to be number one.
And we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you.
Nah, it's all
That's for
good.
sure.
Thanks for showing the love, Destin. Shout out. You're my first $200 tip. Definitely.
You're my first $500 tip.
See, they're giving you love, Destin.
Hey, but look, if y'all give me some more money, I'll be your first $1,000 tip. How about that?
Okay.
Whoa! Okay.
I got motivation.
You know,
We'll come
you
on
ma-
Friday
you
and
make
get
me
a double
some bands,
up.
I'll make you some.
Come on Friday and get you a
Y'all-
double up.
All right.
Y'all make me some money, I'll make you some money. That's how
All
the
right.
game works.
Well, Destin, I'll definitely be texting you. I mean, you have a busy schedule. Unfortunately, these lineups fill up, but we definitely want you back. Period. You're Light of the Bike superstar character. You know, Terrell from Detroit was on here as a guest, and then he was just talking about the champ. And when you called in, he literally was just "Oh my God!"
That's fine.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
The champ is in the house.
We'll see
Actually,
you
to
soon,
be
man.
perfectly honest with you guys, because, you know, I go to the casino all the time, and people come up to me almost every casino I go to, everywhere.
Hey, how
And they
about you
kinda
tell
be
me where
showing
you
love.
go?
On
and
the
I'll
chat, they
follow
don't
you.
really be showing me no love, but when I go out, people
Yeah.
definitely come up to me all the time. It's actually a cool thing, but
I'm not surprised.
You know.
Yeah, that's cool.
You got a lot of fans in the chat too. A lot of haters, you know that, but they're haters for a reason. You know?
Well, you know what they say,
I'm
right?
about
You
to
ain't
say,
got no
if
haters,
you don't
ain't
have
popping.
haters, then you're not doing
That's true.
something right.
You ain't got no haters.
Yeah, if
you
you don't
ain't
have
popping.
haters, you're not doing something
You
right.
don't have
so.
if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. But hey, you know, Ramsey, you know, I'll be calling Ramsey hey, let's go play some poker. But if you guys bring Ramsey and Dennis on the show and Gal in one
Yeah.
game, I definitely show up.
Okay.
Put those three together, because see, those are like my little ATMs right there.
Oh!
I like
Shots
Ramsey
fired.
money. I like Dennis money. You know, I like to go to where my ATMs go. So if I could get, you know, some ATM money.
Okay.
So all we need is
No,
Gal,
I'm just kidding.
Dennis, and Ramsey.
Ramsey's my boy, actually.
And you
Ramsey's
guys
my
know this
boy.
too. You guys aren't always in town when the games are going. So just I have to whoever's scheduling, or right now it's me, just have to juggle. And just all right, well, we got to fill these things.
No, I hear you.
But we will open up a seat for you
Yeah.
whenever you're ready.
Yeah, exactly. Destin, just hit me up, but you got to do it like at least 2 weeks in
Hey,
advance.
just like that time you came in and you bought
But
the
see, that
seat
that's
from
I guess
that
see,
knit.
and that's
Hey,
the
that
problem.
was
That's the
I
problem
know.
that we kind of have, Wayne, because I don't really book 2 weeks in advance like in
Yeah,
anything. You know
yeah,
what I
I
mean?
understand.
Like
No,
I have a full fledged business that I run, so like
yeah,
things come up. So it's more for like me. Like I would play your Friday game more often,
yeah,
and I used to tell this to Ryan, but it's at 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? So I
dude.
make 10 times the money that I make playing poker because poker
Yeah,
is
yeah,
just fun. So if you
no,
had a 6 o'clock Friday night game,
yeah,
because that's a game that would be more appealing to me, then I would come more often. You know what I
sure.
mean? But for me to go to a game for a 5-10 game for $2,000-$3,000, like I'd rather go to the strip club. You know what I mean? So,
You can find him in the
I'm just
club.
keeping it real. So if y'all had like an evening game for
Yeah.
a higher stake, then I'd be there because it's Fridays is a day that I don't have to work on Saturday, so I could just come in there and play. That's why I always come to the casino at nighttime
Yeah.
because you guys see me there at nighttime because I'm available at night. But small games they're not really fun to me. It's not really no motivation for me to come. So that's just
I
something
totally
you could think about. And then even with Ryan, when I would come more is because like I would let him know like 2-3 days in advance, like, all right, I'm gonna come, but I can never tell you 2 weeks in advance like I'm coming. You know what I mean? Because it just doesn't work like that for me.
We're refining the system, so I'll try to keep it going. But yeah, you guys know that's like it just fills up so quick. But we want to get like all the regs, all the characters, in the mix, and it's just like
Right. No, I understand.
yeah,
So it's cool. So that's just kind of how my schedule goes. So if you say to me, hey, you could be first alternate, like I'm not gonna come to the casino
yeah.
to wait
No, I
and be
totally
like, oh, let me
understand.
see.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah. But if you were to be like, all right, if you show
Me
up,
my, me
then
my
you have a
first,
seat, and
first
then I'm gonna
player.
just
Should be the
like kind
first
of how I
player,
went
not
up
the
there a
first
couple times
alternate.
and been like, right, if how I came up there before, it's like, look, I give you $500 for your seat. Like I don't have a problem doing that if I really want to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Wayne,
saying?
it
Yeah, I
looks like
understand.
we're gonna move Friday's game till
6
night,
p.m.
right?
Yeah, sure. we'll try. It's just tough because like so many things are like set scheduled, and when come January, actually a lot of things are gonna be
I
refined.
mean, Friday is Garrett's game, and Garrett don't want to play at nighttime. So, he likes
A
to
lot
play
of
in the
them-
daytime. So I understand.
Yeah, a lot
Just
of
come
them.
Tuesday.
a lot of
Garrett's
those.
ATM's there.
So it's there. But if you put together a good lineup in the evening, it'll be easier for me to come. You know what I mean?
Well,
And then we could talk about it. And
You've
I
been
can
watching the
try.
last
But look,
2 months and Fridays. It's been pretty actiony.
Yep.
right.
Big
And
game.
here's the other thing about it too is I actually was looking at your game on Friday.
Mhm.
That the $50,000 game.
Yeah,
I was
the
playing
million
that game, but again, I would have to come at nighttime. You know what I'm saying?
that one started
know.
at 11 a.m. and just
So
you know it is
yeah,
like we understand we're all very busy and we all want to collaborate and work together. Just like people in the chat are just like, oh, are they really that busy? It's like, yeah, we really are. I have 2 companies and I prop. Like I don't have time for much. But yeah, Dustin, I don't know like the stuff you do, but we have mutual friends, and they tell me that your character you're playing and like you're really busy with all your stuff. So life is what it is, but definitely welcome.
right. No, I understand. I've actually been playing in a regular 5100 game at Hollywood Park, but they do it at nighttime. They start at 7 o'clock at night. Like if you guys had a 5100 game that started at 6 or 7 o'clock at night, then Destin will be there. You know what I mean?
All right, Destin.
So,
All right.
and I can make
Champ.
sure that once I make some money, I'm gonna tip Sami and Magic. I'm actually gonna shoot for the next time I come. Y'all give me some money. That's my word. I'm gonna tip you at least $1,000.
All right.
Word.
I appreciate it, Destin.
I appreciate
the
it.
champ,
And
the
All right,
champ
you guys,
for a
have a good
reason.
one.
The champ for a reason. Hope you enjoyed
All right.
Colombia.
All right.
he came
All
back.
right.
He just came back.
And a shout out to Taylor. I was actually messing with. That was really me in the chat the other day too. But I was just messing with him. But Taylor's
Taylor?
actually my boy, and I actually really like Taylor. So
Shout out to
there's
Taylor.
actually a shout out to Taylor too.
Yeah, most of the beefs you guys see on Live of the Bike, they're not real. They're just like we're just table trash talk, and it's.
I was actually bored, and I was just messing with him. So, anyways, I like Taylor. So, all right,
Yeah.
you guys have a good show.
All right.
You
take
too,
it easy.
then,
Thank you.
Destin. Have a
Later.
good night. Thanks for calling, man.
Matt Johnson says play something from DJ Melody. He actually has a YouTube channel and Instagram, so like I am honestly like a big fan because we're from like the same era, and I troll him when he's
I need to listen
Yeah,
to what he does.
like he.
But it is.
I have like some of his mixes on my phone, and I just troll him. I'm like, oh, when he's at the bike playing, I'm just like, oh, this song's pretty cool. Or it's like, have this like 7 o'clock mixes. I'm like, man, who mixed this? This is so awesome. What's going on?
What's I have a question for Magic. What's the sickest hand that you dealt on the show? Don't say the Oscar. No, the big the Andean, the quad. Yeah, because this one is too obvious.
Okay. Yeah.
This one is too obvious.
Yeah.
The sickest hand.
The sickest hand. Let me get back to you. Maybe.
After this call, think about it. Oh, it's a 616, dude. 616. This is the Bjorley dude.
What's
I
up?
finally got on.
Sorry. These guys are
Sorry
really
for blowing you
popular.
Thank you for keep calling.
No, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Sammy, Magic, and Wayne for doing this.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, so one thing that I've seen in like charity rooms and like poker rooms is where dealers kind of sometimes they'll influence action when you're like in the zone and you're trying to like have an image at a table, and like little things that they can do that kind of force you to talk, or little mix-ups. And are there any things that you as dealers do to kind of avoid the possibility of influencing action, or like kind of knocking someone off their game in a big pot?
Do you understand? I didn't get it.
Influencing action, right? That's what you're saying by the dealer.
Yeah. We're like the dealer.
Like,
are there
give us an
things that
example, like how they would influence the action.
So for instance, like very small, stupid things. Like I don't know, like maybe even like count out a bet. Like you put a stack of chips out there, kind of like a forceful. You push a bunch of chips out there, or make a big bet, and then they like count it out and say, oh, it's just 2,000 more for you to call.
Just 2,000.
No, we're not supposed to say that. Yeah, we're not. That's part of the thing we're not supposed to say. It's just 2,000 more, or some word like please, or some what else?
Only 5,000.
Only 5,000. Yeah, no, that's definitely not something. We are. Our job is to be neutral, to control a game. That's pretty much it.
I feel like, but the thing is, some dealers they don't mean to do it.
Yeah, but they don't know the game.
They don't know the game, so they don't play.
They don't play poker.
They don't play poker, so they don't know the concept of calling the action. But here, we're supposed to count the chips out. Like if they bet out a certain amount, we have to count it out. But some casinos, they have different rules where you don't count it out unless the player asks.
But for us, it's different. We work on the show. We're supposed to count every single bet and announce it to the graphic guy that enters it in the computer. So so we have to count every single bet. Yeah.
And like when I watch the streams, the game is so different. The way that the table is managed by you guys is just so different from any poker games I play at other casinos, where it seems like you allow things that other games would never allow, like someone flipping up a card, or the players talking to each other in certain situations, like what you allow them to say certain things. And that's like, how different is it from the main floor of Live at the Bike if you deal or you see the dealing there? Like how different is the dealing that you guys do at Live at the Bike versus the other bike casino games?
Definitely, if some players talk to each other, if they are in the hand, if they talk about the hand itself, we're not letting this go. We are trying to get the fairest game possible. So I don't really understand showing one card.
So when players talk to each other, it's pretty much they want to get a tell. Okay, they're gonna ask you, "What do you have?" You know what I mean? I beat 2 pair, whatever. Do you have a flush? You're allowed to ask that. It's up to the player.
There is a line, yeah.
If they want to answer or not. Do you get it? They can say whatever they want, but it's up to the player if they want to answer or not. So if they don't want to talk, they just don't talk.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that like
in the game that are different from what I see in the games that I've played. Like for instance, two players. One guy will show the guy the guy that's not in the hand. He'll show the guy his card
Like
and
they
muck it.
sweat the cards.
Yeah, sweating the
Yeah.
cards. Like where other people are like, hey, show one, show all. We don't want one person having information that the other people don't have, or things like that. So there's different things that I see on the table that I don't ever see. Like the dealers really crack down on in other games, and I wondered if it just is. I like it. I like it when there's
It's just
more allowed at the poker
casino
table.
by
'Cause it
casino
allows more freedom.
have different rules. So
Mhm.
if they show the card, one card, and here at the bike, if another player wants to see both cards, they can be able to see it because it's show both cards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Different casinos have different rules. I don't think anything on the show is like they can't. The dealers definitely can't control other players.
If the players want to talk to each other, I allow it as long as like a different player doesn't talk about the hand.
Yeah,
Get
for
what I
sure.
mean? So like if they
Yeah.
want to just talk back and forth, they're just trying to get information. Obviously, they want to get a tell from the other player. So that's part of poker. That's why I allow most of the stuff to happen.
Yeah, like I've been in there's some tournaments I've been playing in recently where they don't even allow you to say anything. Like even when you're heads up in tournaments and stuff, they won't even allow you to talk. And I hate that. I want more freedom.
Yeah, poker is a social game. People should be allowed to talk about.
And that's why I
everything.
don't do tournament poker.
Yeah, yeah, no. Tournament is, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
How is it for you guys when you guys are watching, like when you are there dealing a game, and you know that these are like pretty incredible bluffs or just incredible plays where there's a ton of money on the line and there's so much going on, and you don't know the whole cards. How is it? Are you guys kind of like almost like spectators where you're just like, as a poker
Of
player
course.
yourself,
Kind
you're
of,
like,
yeah.
oh man, what's going on here?
But the best plays are made on Friday games, which is a high stake poker game, and most of the time we don't go to showdown, so we don't really know what they have because we don't watch it back. These guys are real pros, so they never show their cards, even if they don't have to.
yeah.
So yeah, we don't really know what they have. We try to guess all the time. 90% of the time I'm wrong, but I try to guess all the time.
It's not easy. Like,
yeah.
when the cards blank out here, it's fun for the commentators, I guess, but, our accuracy is it's fun because it's like now we're, there, but we don't see as much as the other player.
Yeah,
But,
of course.
Yeah.
When I first started
right.
dealing the high stake games, I see like, for example, 4-bet to 5,000. I was like,
Oh, he has to have aces.
He
Right.
has to have aces.
And he's like,
showdown, I see king 10 off. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, that's another level. That's another poker. Don't try to do that at home. At
Yeah.
your home casino.
Don't
It's very dangerous.
don't copy what they do at high
Yeah,
stakes and
for
lower
sure.
stakes.
That's-
It's not. Yeah.
No, it does
Does
not
not
apply
work
for
out
a
for you.
mid-stake, low stake. No, never gonna work.
All right,
I've said
I'm hoping for a confession here, guys. Have you ever gone at, like, when it's your break, gone back and, like, gone into the booth and asked about a hand?
Oh yeah,
Have you? I don't know.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have.
course
Yeah,
I have.
I have, of course.
But
Like when I have to go to the booth, like because sometimes the production calls us and to change
Switch out a card.
to switch
Yeah.
out a card.
and then when we go back here,
And hey, what did the
Oh, okay.
what did the art have here? And yeah, I ask those type of things, but like
Oh my God, they should troll you. Brian and Patrick should troll you. It'd be like, 7 deuce off. What do you think
Yeah.
he had?
And the thing is, they never tell us.
Yeah.
They're like, wait to the stream.
yeah.
yeah.
Wait to the stream.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's
how it is. Subscribe to Live at the Bike.
yeah. For 1 free week, use code poker.
Yeah.
No,
Of
they
course.
never tell us.
All right,
But
guys.
like when someone
Awesome
runs a
talking to
big
you.
bluff, I kind of look
Yeah.
at them. I'm like, oh, he's bluffing. He has to bluff here. There's no way he has it.
Yeah, no, it's so much easier when it's not like your money
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
you don't have whole cards in front of you. Then
You don't. It's your $50,000 to call. Are you gonna call with like bottom pair?
yeah. Shout out to Gall.
Shout out to Gal. Dealt that hand. That was one of the craziest hand I dealt.
I don't know how some of these high stakes players call big bets with ace high or like second pair, bottom pair.
It's another level, bro.
Yeah. They just know.
How
And if
hard
they
is
don't
it
know-
to keep a poker face when you like are 100% sure you have a situation figured out, and you're like sitting there and you have to sweat it just like everybody else, and you're just like you're just like front seat on the action. Do you ever have a hard time like keeping a poker face and like not giving anything away as far as what you
I have
think?
a dealer face. Easy for me because I have a dealer face.
I've been playing No Limit ever since it came out in live casinos. Like the game has really evolved. It's so much more tense right now. Yeah, like when I was playing high stakes on Live of the Bike, or I just
What was high stakes at the time, Wayne?
25-50, I guess.
That's pretty high, yeah. That's
But
pretty
it's
high.
it's the point is just like it's all fun and games in the lower stakes games, or even high stakes back then. Now it's just a completely like way more tense.
Yeah.
It's so just like I've said this on broadcast. Like I don't think I could cut it now. But I never tried in this era, but it just like seems like way harder, and like No Limit has so much more bad blood than the fixed limit games or even PLO. That is just when somebody gets stacked a few times, not a pleasant environment anymore in No Limit Hold'em.
You can feel it on the games when somebody
Right.
gets stacked or lose a big
You
pot.
can see it in the show.
You
Early
can
in
hear
the show,
nothing.
everyone's friendly and
Exactly.
talking,
Yeah,
and then
for
2
like
hours
15
later,
minutes,
it's quiet.
For 15 minutes, it's super quiet when somebody runs a big bluff or somebody loses a big pot.
And
You can
there's-
hear nobody talking for 15 minutes. It's so like brutal.
Yeah, because there's etiquette-wise, you don't want to upset
Yeah,
the
of
guy that got
course, of
stacked. And
course.
this is why high-stakes poker off-camera is not predominantly No Limit Hold'em, because it's like poker's supposed to be a fun experience and a social game, and it's the most watched form of poker and the most watchable form of poker, but the high-stakes scene outside is really not like predominantly No Limit, and that's something.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I've seen like the high limit, but I just didn't know that the other forms were like that popular.
Literally
I think I
every
heard
other
that
form
from
of poker is more. If there wasn't a Friday game show on Live at the Bike, high stakes No Limit's almost dead. It's like literally.
It's pretty much mixed now, right?
It's mixed,
Or
limit
yeah.
hold'em, like even 7-card stud, which is dead now. But even for like up until like a couple years ago, 7-card stud, high stakes, the 100 or 200 game at Commerce was almost every day except Sunday. I was like frequently in that game, but
That's
Are
for
you saying
people
that,
who
like,
wants
the
to
more
play
variant,
big
the
but
higher
avoid
variant
swings.
forms of poker are more popular?
Sorry, repeat that.
Are you saying that the higher variants forms of poker are more popular?
It's just like okay, so my podcast with Sean Snyder isn't out yet, but we mentioned this, and it's just like if you get stacked in PLO, it hurts, but when you see the cards, you're like, we just had to like get it in, and we have this crazy draw. And PLO has more of a gambler mentality. In 2019, No Limit Hold'em's incredibly competitive, and a lot of egos, a lot of skill. So when certain things go down and the stacks go in, whoever loses the hand, there's a lot more emotions going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's
Well, it's
so
more
much
of a
more
coup
bad
of
blood.
stacks go in hold 2 cards.
And a lot of the players that like just play poker, they just want to. A lot of rich people just want to match cards and not get stressed out. So like mixed games, fixed limit games, like stud mixed games, limit hold'em, deuce to 7, is like they're just more popular because they're more relaxing. Like if they want to take a phone call, they'll just like skip an orbit, take a phone call, or like PLO if they really want crazy action and gamble. Even pros don't really play deep stack PLO. A lot of the online crushers min buy, so they can
shove
get
it all
their
in.
yeah, they can shove it all in, and their equity's not
That's what
folded
she
out.
said.
Like there's a lot. Shout out to
Right.
Sami. Like this is what Live at the Bike is, what this talk show is, what we portray. It's like on the outside it looks like it's all No Limit Hold'em. Actually, Limit Hold'em is actually slightly more popular in LA than No Limit. Like it runs around the clock, whereas No Limit at some point in the night, no more games, like frequently. And then the high stakes, it's like it's a privilege that Live at the Bike can bring these Friday high stakes games, but this is not what the scene really is. Yeah, I've said multiple times in broadcasts, I've lived it. Like, Dan Zach can tell you, same thing. A lot of other high stakes players can as well.
Just a quick side trail. Why in the heck is it that in limit they use just like one denomination chips?
What do you mean?
Like, why don't they have just like the $100 chips, etc.? Like, why do they have like?
It's tradition, and it's easier for the dealer to run the game faster. it's always 4 chips on the flop and 8 chips on the turn on the river.
It's because they
It's
want to
like-
win a big pot.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's just a
it's-
tradition
yeah.
and appearance of
It's
having
appearance
a big
of
pot.
having a big pot.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's been tried a lot, like
Interesting.
2-chip, 4-chip format, 1-chip, 2-chip. It's all been
It
tried.
yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
look as good as when you put 4 chips in
Yeah.
or 8 chips. Plus, you want to rake in more chips.
Yeah, especially
even if it's less.
yeah. The
value.
casino industry is about the player experience, and that's like the viewer experience. We try to merge everything together, but something's got to go. It's not perfect.
I want Nick Bertucci to play Hold'em in the same way. I want him to like play with only $100 chips on a Friday night, or only $25 chips on a Friday night.
don't know.
Just have massive towers, like have 60 grand worth of chips that are all just like $25 chips.
A lot of people play poker for different reasons, like whether it's for fun or even pros. Like they have different approaches. It's just, yeah, there's no universal thing. We just certain things about the game we accept, or like certain experiences, like it's known.
This guy, oh, go ahead. Finish.
Um,
This guy has been asking if I played the tournament yesterday at the bike many times. Yes, I did. It wasn't my brother. It was me.
It was Sammy.
And I
Donation?
miserably min cashed.
So yeah, just the
All right.
high stakes scene. Like a lot of things are known. Like big bet games are fun to watch, not fun when you get buried.
Yep.
And that's why
Yeah.
it's just like it's a treat to see the stuff on Live at the Bike.
All right, hey guys, thanks for taking my questions.
Thanks for calling,
Wayne,
man.
Thanks for
What's
What's your name again?
Yeah, for sure. My name is James, and
James. Thanks
Wayne
for
is
calling,
like the only person in the whole world that gets my last name 100%
Purely.
correct. Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for the call.
And then, yeah, Wayne, maybe loosen up a couple buttons next time. It'll get
okay.
more
Loosen
views.
my buttons,
but
babe. Yeah,
Be more sexy, man.
yeah.
Have a good night, man.
I can't
Thank
compare
you.
to these guys. Thanks for calling, James. Surf and Snowboard asked, what are the most annoying things for you guys?
All the-
tanking,
Tanking? Yeah, no, tanking. Yeah.
not
I hate-
tipping.
Not. Magic is only here for the money. Yeah, me too.
Sammy?
What the
Okay,
hell?
Sammy, you're not here for the money, right? I'll take your tips.
What are you here
next
for?
week. Yeah.
The hot
Wow.
dudes?
I'm here to
Clout.
learn about poker. I'm here for the experience.
It's a
Just
shared
kidding.
experience, a lot of roles. And, PLO is such a great game. It is. Like, somebody I scrolled off. It says they said limits a board to watch. I totally agree. Like, from a broadcast point of view, No Limit is by far the easiest to commentate and
Yeah.
do all this stuff. And it's the most liked game. So like a lot of the us doing PLO and Limit is kind of for your guys' benefit to so you guys see it. It's not
Yeah.
we know it's not entertaining, and also it's more of a pain
PLO?
for these guys to deal, huh?
PLO? Yeah.
PLO and Limit Hold'em, and we're gonna have mixed game a couple times.
I remember dealing with my first PLO game on the stream. Like, not only PLO is hard to deal. I mean, you have to count the pot. You have to.
It's the
You
hardest
have
game
to
to
run
do.
to run the game, but at the same time, dealing PLO on Live at the Bike is the hardest thing ever. Like, you have Patrick on your ears that talks to you all the time.
Yeah.
Shout out to
What's the
Patrick.
pot?
Shout out to Patrick.
What's a bet? Sit 4 cards, sit 6 cards. You have to count the pot. You have to interact with the player that asks you question. Like, that's such a pain in the ass, but at the end it's fun. It's fun to do.
Okay, I got the question wrong. Surf and Snowboard said when you guys play, what's annoying that other dealers do?
Oh. If I have an advice to the dealers, that's something annoys me so much. It's the time they take between the hands.
Sometimes they space out.
If you're a dealer, if you want to make money, take less time between the hands. Like, all the things you have to do, like entering players' card of the players, changing chips and stuff, you can do it when you deal the cards. Like sometimes we wait like a whole minute to get a new hand, and that's like you're making less money.
That's time equals money.
Time is money. Yeah.
I would say talking. Some dealers, I
Yes.
say talk a lot. Then they don't really work.
I mean, you
It's fine.
can
It's
talk.
fine if you
We
if
talk
you can
too.
multitask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but like sometimes they'll just carry on a conversation and then get lost in the action.
Yeah. Oh, that's devastating. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You've
can't
You've
have
seen it
that.
happen a lot.
Yeah.
I just said to the dealer, where's the action dealer? Yeah.
to move up the game.
Shots
Yeah.
fired. Oh, that's why they're live with bike dealers.
No. Yeah.
No, okay. St. Joy says, let's try. Is it very stressful now that you have time chips?
No.
No, it's
No,
easier.
It's easier. I mean, it's not easier. It's the same, but it's faster.
Going back to Sammy's question on the hand,
Which one?
my memorable
Oh,
hand
most
was
memorable
Oh yeah,
hand,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
when-
right.
when-
I have a hand too.
when Harry had aces.
Oh yeah, and,
And,
Surf
uh,
had deuces.
Yeah.
I
And
remember.
he turned the ace. He flopped a set, I believe, and checked
yeah,
it.
set
And-
over set.
Yeah, and then it's funny because he peeled the card and he showed me, and I saw his aces because he
Yeah.
was sitting right next
Right.
to me. So I saw it, and I'm like, oh man, here it is, and I'm getting my all-in ready. It's
Right.
like I know it's coming,
Yeah.
and then the brick comes on the river, and he's like, I have the nuts, and I'm like, I know, I saw him. So that was,
No, he said something like ship it.
yeah, ship it. He was like, ship it.
That's so annoying when the player does that. My craziest hand is set over set over set. Like I don't know if you remember.
I
If you
remember
saw,
it,
saw that
yeah.
hand. It was
Yeah.
Dennis against Jack.
Yeah.
And against Nick.
Yeah.
Dennis has deuces.
Yeah.
Jack has four, pair of four, and
Nick
Nick
had-
has sevens. And the flop is ace, deuce, seven. Checks
Check
around,
around, and
and
then-
Bart was a original raiser, and he checks on the button with an ace, like he has top pair, but he checks it back. The
Good
turn
check.
the turn. Yeah, Bart is a pro, like Francisco says, and the turn is a 4, brings the set for Jack, like set over set over set, and the fire started.
Shout out to Patrick Kernan in chat. Says smash that like button so they get to 100 likes. Metal Doctor says the show should already have 200 likes. Legit. Yeah, it's
Thank
so
you.
have the
Thank
wide
you.
variety. I guess at Patrick Kernan PokerCraft is really
Dealers? Oh,
interesting. Like he had a huge tournament career, and he does so much here. He does graphics, does all the video editing. He tells me about how
Patrick
he
plays tournaments.
used to when he lives in Vegas. Now he's mainly cash and
Cash Crusher.
Yeah, and live with Mike,
Cash
video
Crusher,
editor.
Cash Fish.
He spends a lot of work making sure the sound is good because there's a lot of chip shuffling and
making the videos.
yeah. I know you see me on the video.
I want to see that. Do you dealers feel that the casino should pay you livable wage to do your job so you don't need to rely on tips? That's a very good question. I would say no. I like to be paid on tips because that's
It's like
Like-
commission, right?
Yeah.
that's like appreciation for you good or bad work. I mean,
Unless they gave us a very high
yeah,
hourly
unless
rate.
unless they give me 20 grand a month, I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah, Barry. I talked with Barry Greenstein outside, so he's gonna come on a future PokerCraft.
Oh, nice.
Because I was like, he had 2 podcasts with Joe Ingram. They're like super long. I'm like, I can't top this. But the thing about Joey's podcast versus like mine is like I actually have like relations with the people that I bring on. Joey actually just
Yeah.
doesn't always know the people he brings on.
Yeah.
Like Barry told me he didn't know Joey, but Barry and I we
Played
battled
together
over
in
the
the
years.
mid game
Yeah.
here and at
Yeah.
Mike.
No, but back in the day, we played high stakes together.
Oh, yeah, did you?
yeah. So just we have a lot of stories, and there's like a lot of trivia that I know. And I was asking him outside, is this kosher? And then we talk about like, yeah, probably. So like, there's some like stuff that you can't Google about him. Like his son used to date Shannon Elizabeth, the American Pie girl.
Wow.
And like, yeah, this Matt, this is a whole bunch of trivia. That's probably the most interesting one. But yeah, we're gonna have him on the show and talk about some stuff that he was never able to before. Not that it's like that bad. It's just there's more insight, and it's probably more appropriate on Live with the Bike. So
Pretty cool. Pretty cool
Yeah.
to have Barry Greenstein on the show.
and
I've dealt to him on the floor here.
oh, shout out to Barry Woods, great dealers, friendly and very competent. Barry
Thank you,
Woods.
Barry.
What's up, Barry?
What's up, Barry? Shout out to Barry.
Yeah.
Love this guy.
And Barry was on PokerCraft as well, and it was
I'm surprised he
freaking
didn't,
hilarious. It was definitely one of the funniest ones, if not the funniest.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, before I got them on, I sent them to Barry Woods. And I was like, this is a sample.
Can you rank the best player in your opinion? You can do that.
We all know who number 1 is.
Who's your number one? Might be the different one.
My number 1?
Yeah, your number one player, good player.
The best. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I would say probably say
But the people know. The people know.
no. I don't want to say Garrett like that easily. I really like Tenzak's
Here's
game.
here's the thing. It's also like with like top players. So there's some rock paper scissors involved. Like
Yeah,
like I said, when I have Sean Snyder on the pod, or when I have Bryce Yaki on the pod, like we know it's like Sean holds over me, I hold over some other people, they hold over some other people.
Yeah.
It's just like certain styles are just better against certain
Against other
styles.
people,
yeah, so
Absolutely.
it's so hard to like comment that this player's
Who's the
better than the other.
best?
Yeah.
Who's-
So another thing too is just like who the biggest winner is in a certain game may not be the best player.
course.
It's just
Of
their
course.
style like
of course.
works
Works good for that
for that
game.
field. Yeah. So like that's why it's very hard to evaluate. You could definitely quantify and say, oh, this player is the biggest winner in this game because of their style and the game setting. Like calling out Francisco, he plays in the Mexican poker game down there, and everybody tells me he crushes.
He's
he
the
like,
best Mexican poker
Yeah, and
player in the world. I'm pretty sure.
Joel plays in that game.
Joe is the beast too.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know because I don't know how to play Mexican poker, but just word of mouth and how people describe like
I
his
bluff
play.
you, buddy.
I'm a pro.
He
I'm a
played tight
pro.
like clam.
Right? That's Francisco's new
I'm a
punchline.
pro.
I'm a pro.
I go to church.
These guys are pro. Charity dealer are very lax.
Tim F. Wayne, did you see my two chicks at the same time T-shirt tweeted you pick? No, sorry.
I got one chick on my shirt.
I do a lot of stuff. I mean, I try to be as active as I can on social media, but just it's like too much work in the back end. And like I said, 2 companies, 1 job. I got two companies at the same time and 1 job.
Two companies at the same time.
All right, it looks like that's about all the interesting stuff. If you guys have any final questions or call-ins, this is the tail end. So, and you can see the. Oh, what's up, Jeffrey Deschelt? Yeah, you'll see Magic and Sami early day dealing at the Bicycle Hotel and
Tuesday through
Casino.
Friday.
Patrick Kern asked, "Is Mexican
about
poker
Saturday?
a skill game?" I actually don't
Not
know how
for
to
you.
play, so
Of course, it's a skill game. Ask Francisco.
yeah. Ask Francisco.
Everything's a skill game.
Yeah, it's like Mexican poker is basically 5 card stud.
5-card stud.
Yeah.
With the Joker.
Almost with the Joker and
Isn't there no low cards, or there are low cards?
No,
No,
you-
7,
you-
8, or 9.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No 7, 8,
so
or
the
9.
nut
yeah.
straight is no, there is 7.
8, 9, or 10. 8, 9, or 10.
You take off 8, 9, or 10.
Yeah.
The nut straight is 7, Jack, Queen, King, Ace.
Jish Ford asked, "Does Kevin Hart still come by and play?" Not really. I've seen.
I never doubt him.
I think
I've
he
seen-
has too much money.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people here who have too much.
Yeah.
No, Kevin Hart has a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, there's some athletes and business people here who have a lot of money. Either way, there are a lot of people we have coming up on Live at the Bike. So former NBA players, some Hollywood people. Like I got a lot of people in the Rolodex coming up. Like esports people is
An esports game?
Sports game.
There's an esports game coming this Wednesday. Ruthless and
Do we call
hosting.
sick?
What game is it?
What do you mean? I think it's like 5-5. No.
On Friday? Or,
I think it's Wednesday.
This
Yeah.
Wednesday?
This Wednesday, I think.
I'm not coming Wednesday.
Okay, guys. Sorry, no esports live at the bike.
No, they take too much time when they.
Do they?
Yeah,
Because they like this is the first time they've seen this
Yeah.
scenario.
No, I'm just kidding. They overthink. That's it.
Yeah.
They're nice though.
Okay, guys. I think that's about it. So thanks for tuning in. This is
We didn't
Sami.
make the 100 likes.
Guys.
96.
Guys, we
I'm
need
not-
4 more likes to
I'm-
hit 100.
I'm not leaving unless we
Yeah.
have the 100
Okay,
likes.
we're not leaving. Guys, we need 4 more likes.
4 more likes.
4
Four
more
more
likes.
likes. I'm okay with that. Thank you. One more.
1 more. 3 more.
3 more.
3 more. Guys, you can't ask questions that we've answered at the beginning of the show, like in the 9th inning. You guys got to tune in for the whole show. I had to beg these guys. They have like real lives, Like,
Yeah, kind of.
like Magic's like, "This is my off day." I'm like, Magic, come on, please.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
106.
106.
Perfect.
106.
Thank
See?
you.
Yeah,
Thanks
106.
for all the love, guys.
I can go home in peace.
Yeah, live at the bike, PokerCraft. This is Sammy. This is Magic. Give him props. Say hi to him if you recognize him.
Hello.
Thank you. No, don't
Thanks for
hesitate.
tuning in.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night.
Have a
Thanks
good
for the
night.
love.
Laters.
Bye-bye.